spellings. And before finishing the sentence, I will add a and the or to or something which I thought could be possible that he would have spoken and I might have missed. So add maybe a couple of those words, put the full stop, and that's it.
Yeah, and this technique is working.
Yeah,
I've seen that there was working. Like you wrote something encountering challenges in in your language. You ignored the
yeah,
spellings, but then correcting them obviously because you remember that what the
yeah.
speaker just spoke.
Yeah, and I always use two spellings because I know if there's some word I'm sure about spellings.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll write one word. But for example, if it's competition,
Hmm.
if it is significant, or if it is just such challenging intelligence,
Yeah.
or so these words which E and A you can miss, or an L or double L or something of that sort. So there I will just use maybe the possible two spellings of
Mhm.
you know. So
That sounds well. For example, for significant, you can write two spellings.
yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
How about that listening, fill in the blanks, and highlight incorrect words?
Listening, fill in the blanks. Yeah, that is the challenging part, especially for spelling.
Hmm.
If the easy words, no problem. What I do is I write the words in my notepad now, or in my tab. So in exam, I'll write on the tab first, right? Then I can transfer quickly on the paragraph.
Yeah, yeah. Continue, continue.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Uh,
Basically, I write on the tab or on the paper, and then I transfer it back to the
but try
computer.
to manage time so that you don't miss right from dictations at the end. When
Yeah,
you
no, I
do
know.
this in listening, fill in the blanks, then don't spend a lot of time in select missing words. Multiple choice questions again not important. In listening also, multiple choice single, multiple choice multiple are not important. If you feel that you're a bit short of time, there's a timer on the top right or top left, and then
Yeah,
you can keep getting that track of time that yeah this would end. So make sure that you have enough time for at least two right from dictations, because that's what you're going to have in the exam. If you miss right from
absolutely.
dictation, the listening score will be 79. If you miss one, it will be 79. If you miss both right from dictations, the scores will be 65.
Oh,
Yeah, it contributes the most. That's why it's called, it contributes the most to your listening as well as writing. So if you miss even one right from dictation, your scores would be down to 79. If you miss two, it'll be 65. So listening fill in the blanks, yes, it's required sometimes to write first on on the paper or the transfer sheet that they give you, and then afterwards you can write it in the blanks. Otherwise, again, you can use the same tip for the right for listening fill in the blanks. Just type
hmm.
incorrect spellings, and then just correct them. That'll save time, I guess.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
can also work. Highlight incorrect words. I guess they are simple for you.
Hydrogen is never a problem
Maybe
at
you
all.
miss one if the speaking is going very fast. You might miss one. Sometimes on the real exam, it happens. The audio is very fast. Might
Hmm.
miss one, but yeah, try to again avoid it. It's simple again. You just need to highlight the incorrect words.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The rest of the
And
questions are all good, I guess. Nothing much important.
I mean, I really hope so because in the exam, you cannot really say 100%, but I'll give my 100%. That's for sure. And I hope for the very best.
Okay, I have a basically highlight incorrect. So there is no highlight correct summary in PTE core. You don't need to worry about it. There's no highlight correct summary.
Yes, 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 yes. They used to give a paragraph and then ask a summary from that, right? I
Yes,
forgot.
there
Yeah,
is
there was something.
an audio.
Yeah, yeah.
But in PTE core, there is no highlight correct summary. So there are 19 tasks in PTE core. But in PTE Academy, there are 20 tasks. So highlight correct summary is not there in the listening mode.
Ah, okay,
Yeah, you
understood.
don't need to
Yeah.
worry. Now, from now onwards, I guess you know everything about the exam. It's just that you need to practice. And I would suggest you to practice for 2 hours as if you're doing the real exam.
Hmm.
You can do that.
Hmm.
Like start with the speaking. You know the
Yeah.
number. questions, like 5 to 6 read aloud, you would get 10 repeat sentences, 5 describe images, 5 respond to a situation, and then 5 to 6 answer short questions. Write 2 summarize return and 2 emails, one formal, one informal. Even if you've attempted it already, reading fill in the blanks. I hope you remember the number of questions you need to do.
Yeah, absolutely. The number of questions could be like it would vary, of course,
Hmm.
but repeat sentences would be
7 to 8.
3, 4, 5.
Sometimes no, they're more 5 to 6, 7 to 8
Okay.
also sometimes.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
when you're
Yeah.
practicing right now, just practice 10 at least. 10 repeat sentences. Rest of them are five, like 5 read alouds, 5 describe images, 5 respond to a situation, 5 answer short questions. Keep it
Oh.
like 5, 10. All of these.
Hmm.
For writing, summarize written 2, emails 2, one formal, one informal.
Hmm.
Even
Yeah.
if you're practicing the same email, that is no problem, right? That's also fine. You're just practicing the
Hmm.
same. You would write a better one, of course.
Yeah.
For fill in the
Yeah.
blanks, also keep it like five. Five reading fill in the blanks, 5 reading and writing, and 5 reorder paragraphs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then
Well,
multiple
definitely.
questions is two are enough.
Yeah. Multiple choices. I think it's always a bit.
Uh,
It depends on question more than the preparation, I guess.
yes.
You
Again, not
know.
very important.
Yeah.
Just guess it
Yeah.
if you don't know the answer. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Listening, summarize spoken, practice at least 3 to 4. I would say, because writing 20-30 words is a bit challenging. So practice at least 3 to 4 summarize spoken. The listening module one, where it's the summary is
Hmm.
20 to 30 words.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
Hmm.
send these answers to me, the writing ones especially.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I think that's basically how the exam would be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And select missing, just practice select missing words, multiple choice questions again, 4 to 5 questions again. For the next 2 to 3 years, just keep practicing the way I told you: speaking, writing, reading, listening.
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
Right, and keep updating me that I've practiced now this number of questions, and then we would
The
be.
exam is tomorrow morning, so today I'll practice. Maybe tonight I can practice something.
Rather
Uh,
than tonight, I would say practice in the daytime, and then you'll be free tonight. Do not study a lot at night because the exam is morning. So keep your mind very fresh before. Like practice everything before 7 or 8 p.m. Do not do anything
yeah.
afterwards. I won't suggest to, study after 7 or 8 p.m. Stay relaxed afterwards, because then your mind will be very fresh during the exam. If you practice it late night, I'm not sure whether you're a night owl. Some people are good at studying at night. Some are good at studying in the morning.
No,
But yeah, students, those who have exam, do not study one night before, because your
no,
mind
no,
should
I
be fresh, I
yeah,
guess. Right?
yeah,
Then you
yeah.
would
No,
be
I completely
your
agree. Yeah. So
100%.
for me, in any of the exam, for example, even when I was studying my bachelor's,
Mm-hmm.
or even in my chartered accountancy and everything else, my exam largely matters on how it started. For example, if I start very well,
Mm-hmm.
I used to play a lot of cricket also. So if I start very well, if my first two balls are well, my over would be good. If I get 4 or 6 on the first ball, the over will be bad. Same thing goes for my exam. If I start my this the describe image and this describe graph, this
Uh-huh.
thing, if I can do that very well,
Mm-hmm.
that sets the tone and that follows it through.
And
So
don't
that's why,
during repeat
that's why,
sentences.
yeah, yeah.
To miss
So
one or
that's
two words, it's completely
yeah.
fine. And don't think this, that if my repeat sentences are bad, I will do the whole exam bad. Don't do this. Sometimes
No,
repeat sentences are weird, right? They can be like, you might miss 1 or 2 words, but it's completely fine to miss 1 or 2 words
yeah,
in
yeah.
repeat sentences. They
No,
come
no,
at
I
fun.
think, yeah, yeah, because right from dictation is actually a practice for both.
Hmm. Yeah, certainly.
Yes. Yeah, so you start exactly the point where you finish, sort of, at
Mhm.
least.
It's a written form of repeat sentences is basically a spoken form of right from dictation, and vice versa. Right from
Yeah,
dictation is a written form of repeat sentences.
yeah, yeah,
Somehow these tasks have something to do with your memory, that you need to memorize the words and then you need to repeat them.
yeah, absolutely,
So if you
absolutely.
miss, like, let's say you get a sentence which is of 12 to 15 words, you're missing one or two words, don't bear the burden on your mind that, oh my god, I've missed two words, I'll not get 90 or something like this. No, just smile and go ahead. You
Yeah.
have no option there because otherwise you would mess up the whole exam, considering that, I've missed the repeat sentences and they're very important again. Don't do that.
No, I agree. And last time what happened was, there used to be a retail lecture in academy.
Yeah.
I knew the format very well. The speaker or lecturer was talking about this, and then he talked about this. Furthermore, he talked about this. No, I know it, right? But maybe after how many days and how many months, and at that time, I had it very good practice. But when I reached an exam,
Hmm.
uh, I could not pick the topic line properly, and that messed everything up.
Hmm.
I couldn't start the way I wanted to, so I just did one thing. I thought I will not lose the confidence, or I'll say whatever I can say. And then in the meanwhile, some word clicked, and the format halfway through came to my mind, and then I just formatted it through.
Yeah, this got
That's what it is.
templates that you have to follow.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so so
But
so that that
manage it with a smile rather than overthinking during the exam because that will be very harmful for you.
no,
Do
no, that's true. True. So.
setting the
um,
exam up.
I completely agree. And even I don't, I mean, last exam, okay, I have to give my transcripts back to my employer because they were going to apply. Or no, the visa is applied already, so they are working on it. So that time was bit, what you call that. I mean, I was accountable, and I had to give my numbers to somebody.
Yeah.
Now this is completely my own choice. Okay, I'm just using it for the Canada just as a second option. If it works, it works. It doesn't work, it doesn't work. I can do now, I can do again in November. So this is practically what you say.
Mm-hmm.
Pressure situation or no pressure situation. So it's on my own account. That's what I'm doing this. That
No,
was not that.
make sure you
If
do
I,
it during the
yeah,
exam, right? We no,
yeah,
don't be nervous. Study
yeah.
everything before 7, 8 p.m. If you ask me, my personal suggestions would be just end everything up before that and ask if you have any doubts via WhatsApp.
Yes, sure, I'll do that. I just have some office things to take care. So, but I'll try to manage in between or after
Maximum,
that. Or yeah,
try to do sit for continuously 2 hours.
yeah, I'll do that. Yeah,
Usually like 2 hours, like if you get free at 7 p.m., then 7 to 9, and then just finish everything before 9.
yeah, yeah.
And
I'll,
yeah,
I'll
if you feel that you
Absolutely.
still have any doubt, just drop a voice note and we'd be helping you out. Yeah.
Sure, sure, absolutely. I'll do that.
Alright then. And all the best for exam. We'll catch up again on Thursday, maybe just to, have a sort of feedback session afterwards. The
Sure,
thoughts,
absolutely.
then the number of
Absolutely.
questions, everything. Yeah.
Sure, sure.
All right
Thank
then.
you then.
All the best once again. Yeah. Take care.
Thank you very much. So we'll keep in touch. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.